Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing great today. Ready for another story? Let's get started. Let me take you back to a day I'll never forget, and not for any good reason. It was the kind of day where everything that could go wrong did go wrong. Looking back, I can laugh about it now, but at the time, it felt like the universe was out to get me. It started with my alarm clock, or rather, it didn't. My phone had died overnight, so no alarm went off. I woke up an hour late, panicking because I had an important meeting that morning. I jumped out of bed, stubbed my toe on the dresser, and tripped over my shoes on the floor. Great start, right? I rushed to get dressed, grabbing the first clothes I could find, but when I spilled toothpaste down my shirt, I had to change again. By the time I left the house, I was already running 20 minutes behind. And guess what? It was pouring rain. Of course, I'd forgotten my umbrella. I sprinted to the bus stop, hoping I'd make it in time, but the bus pulled away just as I arrived. I stood there, drenched and frustrated, waiting for the next one. When it finally came, it was so crowded I had to stand. And because the driver seemed to think he was in a race, I spent most of the ride trying not to fall over. When I finally got to work, I realized I'd left my laptop at home. The meeting? It was a disaster. I had to borrow someone else's computer, but none of my files were there. My boss wasn't happy, and I could feel everyone's eyes on me as I stumbled through my presentation. After the meeting, I thought, it can't get worse, right? Wrong. I decided to grab some coffee to calm my nerves. But as I walked back to my desk, someone bumped into me and the coffee spilled all over my pants. Perfect. Now I looked like I'd wet myself. Lunchtime wasn't any better. I was starving and decided to treat myself to a burger from my favorite place. When I got there, the line was out the door. I waited anyway, only to find out they were out of what I wanted. So, I settled for a sad-looking salad. Back at the office, things didn't improve. My internet went down, my chair broke, and I accidentally sent an email meant for my friend to the entire team. Yes, the entire team. Let's just say it wasn't my most professional message. By the time the day ended, I was more than ready to go home, but the universe wasn't done with me yet. On the way out, I stepped into a puddle so deep it soaked my shoes and socks. And when I got to the bus stop, the bus was delayed. When I finally made it home, I thought I could relax. I opened the fridge to grab some leftovers, but they were gone. Apparently, my roommate had eaten them. I sighed, heated up some instant noodles, and collapsed on the couch. As I sat there eating my sad dinner and reflecting on the day, something funny happened. I started to laugh. Not because it was a great day, but because it was so ridiculously bad that it felt like something out of a comedy movie. That's the thing about bad days. They're awful in the moment, but sometimes they make the best stories. Now, whenever I think about that day, I don't feel upset. I just shake my head and laugh, remembering how everything seemed to go wrong at once. So that was my worst day. I hope it made you laugh, or at least reminded you that we all have days like this. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next one. See you soon.